And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game. And the
Hey, Kevin.
They're fun to watch, D.A. Thanks. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. And for the Hawks, Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the 5. Inside, it's Solomon to Kumbo. And here we go, the fast break with Giannis. Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. And it's blocked, and he recovers it. Middleton drives in, misses the layup. Fast break, the Hawks. Puts it up from 12, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. There's the lob, Antetokounmpo. It's stolen by Capella. Here's Herter, defended by DiVincenzo.
Lopez showing off the length there to get to that shot.
And that one's good. Hunter. We're about 1 minute into the first. Now here's DiVincenzo. Knocked loose. And the pass to Middleton. And that one, good.
That was really a platinum-level effort from Middleton. I mean, crafty in how he carved out room for himself on the interior.
Holiday against Young. Throws it up high, and the dunk by Capella.
6'10" Capella showing you some bounce on that alley-oop.
Bucks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far.
And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury, never got the chance to suit up with his new team in the Hawks.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
Lob pass to Capella. Stolen by Middleton. Holiday with it. Guarded by Hunter. Antetokounmpo kicks to DiVincenzo. Unloads from 9. Rebound Atlanta. And with Capella and the Hawks, both are excited for this season.
And on paper, Capella seems like a great fit. Can finish inside, pairs well with John Collins and Trae Young, and Capella could be the difference maker to get this team back in the playoffs.
Holiday looking for an opening. Feeds to Lopez. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Back to Lopez. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. The Hawks leading. Fast break. The Hawks. Hunter dishes to Capella. Stolen by Middleton. And Giannis pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Well, you've got to recognize how active Middleton is on defense. I mean, this is a guy that you can't afford to be careless around.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Young inside. Guarded by Holiday. Shot clock at 6. Young against Holiday.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shooter.
And so Holiday will bring it up for Milwaukee, trailing by 2. 1:07 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Lopez. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. That's on Clint Capella.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. The Bucks also changing it up. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Passes it to Tucker. 43 seconds left in the first. Lobbed up there for Lopez.
Boy, Tucker ever unselfish in how he goes about his game. Nice job finding his teammate there.
Holiday against Williams. Pass to Fernando. The rebound by Holiday.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Now, here's Tucker. Tight defense on him. Lopez passes to Tucker. Holiday left side. He got it up. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. A good, close contest so far. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And what stands out to you from the Bucks in this one?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
Okongwu is out there with Gallinari. Then it's Williams. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Snell in at the 2. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst partner, but a fan and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo passes to Portis. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. The Hawks trail by 3. Here's Williams. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Well, I tell you what makes him such a great scorer. He's an excellent ball handler, too. Kind of lulls you to sleep like a little snake charmer. Then strikes. Boom.
And Forbes kicks it to Tucker. To the middle. There's Portis. Doesn't go for him. And Atlanta will come the other way. Bogdanovich finds Gallinari. Outside Williams. The pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Williams. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. For Milwaukee, they've gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Forbes the pass to Tucker. Now here's Portis. The Bucks working the ball around. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for 1 more at the line. That one on Gallinari.
Boy, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes, spotting the wide open man and dropping the dime.
Bruno Fernando's checked in for the Hawks. And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up, maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
Bucks leading by 4. Outside Holiday. And Holiday throws it down.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Williams passes to Bogdanovich. The kick out to Williams. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Williams has got 5 points now this quarter.
The quick release. Let's just call him Sweet Lou, pumping it in from deep.
Now here is Holiday. Not a lot of room. Pass to Nora. Back to Holiday. 4-on-3 break. Bogdanovich finds Snell. No good. That would have tied it.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Now Holiday passes to DiVincenzo. Down low, here's Portis with nobody on him. He buries the jumper. Portis has got 7.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Outside Williams. And the rejection by Giannis. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. Their field goal percentage was a rope. And that's a wrap with the
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Bobby Portis with a strong contribution so far in this one.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. And so Young will bring it up for Atlanta. It's a 5-point game. Outside Collins. Pass to Herter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Young with the ball. He's picked up by Lopez. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Hey, you got to put a body on Capella. I mean, he's a tenacious offensive rebounder and does a nice job using his body.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. The pass to DiVincenzo. Looking for Young. He gets it there. To the wing on the left. Capella kicks to Young. Back to Capella, 13 feet away. And it's off the back rim, no good. Bucks leading by 3. Here's Holiday. Left side, Antetokounmpo. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 4 rebounds in this game. Young inside, guarded by Holiday. The kick out to Young. Collins passes to Young. Back to Collins. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Collins has got his first points in this one.
How about the vision from the crafty little guard? Young excels at realizing when his guys have clean looks.
On the wing, Holiday. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on Clint Capella. Great did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us. Went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. We saw it then.
He's a good mind, and man knows what he's talking about.
Back to Holiday over Young. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Kicks to Capella. The dish now to Hunter. Back to Capella for the lead, and it's good on the layup. Capella's got 8 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And they're running. Hunter kicks to Capella. Hunter with it. Young outside. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And Okongwu slams it in.
You know, an awesome decision maker in that pick and roll. Young taking whatever he sees in these sets.
Here is Forbes. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Tucker. Gets a hand on it. Great positioning on the putback.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
And the dunk by Capella.
You know, Capella, one of the very best in the league at getting out of the screen and getting to the right spot.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Holiday dishes to Tucker. The kick out to Holiday. Here's Antetokounmpo. Here's Forbes. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. Hands it from downtown. Forbes has got the game tied up here for the Bucks. Young against Holiday. Pass to Herter. Launches a 3. Capella, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Clint Capella has been leading the charge for the Atlanta Hawks. He got into double digits. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Tony Snell is out there with Lou Williams. Then there's Gallinari. Then it's Okongwu. And it's Fernando in at the 4 slot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Giannis passes to Lopez. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Back to Lopez. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
Collins checked in for Atlanta.
Bucks foul call.
Outside Williams. Clock at 6. Passes it to Fernando. Misses the baby hook. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. He feeds it to Lopez. Wants to get it to Antetokounmpo and does. And he drops in the layup off the glass. It's a tie ball game.
Boy, he is so dangerous from this area, guys. Even when Giannis is defended tightly, he powers through it.
Williams in the post. Takes the 13-footer. The Hawks again can't hit.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And here is Lopez. Giannis outside. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Bruno Fernando. Hunter comes in for Gallinari. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Tony Snell. And Trae Young subbed in for Lou Williams. Hunter kicks to Young. The Hawks working the ball around. Kicks it out to Collins. Here's Huerter. Pass to Capella. It's Young on the wing. Here's Huerter. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Holiday attacking, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
With experience, skill, and ability, Holiday makes for the perfect go-to scoring option.
Young passes to Capella. The kick out to Young. Lopez with the steal. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it. That's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
Here's Young. Banked in off the glass.
Game tightening up, no problem. Put the ball in Young's hand and let the young fella go to work.
1:29 left in the fourth. Middleton outside. And stolen by Hunter. And there's the foul to try to stop the break, and that'll be a clear path to the basket. 2 free throws coming up, and they'll retain possession. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Milwaukee.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Here's Huerter. Lopez covering. Capella, the pass to Huerter. 5 to shoot. Back to Capella. 56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. A miss that time would have put him up. The Bucks have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Middleton right side. He kicks it to Giannis. And there's the feed to Lopez. Good work defensively by Capella. One-on-one fast break. He dishes it to Hunter to take the lead. And it's Capella missing. Here's Milwaukee now. Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Holiday. Dishes to Lopez. Oh, missed it. Timeout called by Nate McMillan. And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
Yes, that goes in.
Ice in his veins. Young excels at stepping to the plate and delivering in the clutch.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're trailing by 2. 1 second left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And with under 2 seconds remaining, they need something quick. Don't have time for an extra pass here, but they want to try for a 3 off the inbound play and go for the win. Definitely doable.
And they tie. He made it! He caught it!
Big time!
Wow!
Gets the big-time shot to fall, folks, and now...
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Tip-off goes to Milwaukee. So the overtime period is now ticking away. Should be fun. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here. Brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court for the Bucks, we've got Bobby Portis. E.J. Tucker is out there with Chris Middleton. Then it's Holiday, and it's Antetokounmpo in at the 2. Clock is at 3. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing with his first shot attempt. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Antetokounmpo's got the first basket here in overtime for the Bucks. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Trailing by 2. And there it is for him.
And a depth mid-range shooter as well. All Young needs is a little breathing room, and he set the fire.
Now here is Holiday. And Tucker has it in the corner. To the paint. It's stolen by Capella. Fast break, the Hawks. Hunter dishes to Capella. Now the pass to Gallinari. Back to Capella. Hawks passing it around. Out to Gallinari. Back to Capella. The dish to Hunter. Over Middleton. Here's Capella. Tries yet again. And that's 2 points on the layup.
So good to see the role players stepping up in big moments. That's a big basket for Clint Capella.
Just about 2 minutes in now to this overtime period. What a game. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
In a game this close, this late, that kind of D is clutch.
It is. And then, Greg, to go in for the flush. That could be a backbreaker.
Well, you know, it certainly swings the energy and the momentum in one team's favor. That's basically a 4 or 5 point swing, which is huge. Boy, it's just a fantastic effort they're getting from Drew Holiday right now.
Young against Holiday. Young, right side. Outside, Bogdanovich. Feeds it to Capella. Money!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Portis. It falls! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Capella finds Young. Back to Capella. And he commits the intentional foul. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Man, it took forever for them to commit that foul. I don't know why they didn't do it right away. Those are precious seconds.
So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Unflappable. This guy relishes being the man to put the game away.
From deep three-point range, no good. And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. And we've got time.
Kevin, thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. So the next starting five. They've got Joe Harris. Green is out there with Griffin. Then it's Harden, and it's Jordan in at the 5. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the small forward position. Now here's Lopez to the inside, and stolen by Jordan. And here comes Harris, leading the fast break. Oh, Griffin in position, up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And this is why Blake Griffin appears on your highlight reel on a nightly basis. Loves rising up for the alley-oop.
And it's Middleton penetrating. Lopez left side. And stolen by Jordan. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And then Griffin with the dunk.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Now here is Holiday. Offensive rebound. DiVincenzo kicks to Lopez. DiVincenzo passes to Middleton. Just 5 to shoot. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Another shot. Off the left rim and out.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get
many looks better from that range. And that foot injury robbing Dante DiVincenzo of much of his rookie season. But in year 2, he had a nice bounce back.
One of the things, Greg, that I think is most important for any player at any level is any time that you're hurt, you still have an opportunity from the bench to pick up some of the nuances of the game. There's no doubt that Dante did that last year, and this year has stepped in and continued to contribute to this ball club. Fundamental play there from Lopez, spotting the open man and then sending him the ball.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Here's Harden. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Now their offense is rolling. A perfect start. 4 of 4 so far.
Pass to Lopez.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
And here we go. Brooklyn, fast break. Griffin with the ball.
Yeah, that's the kind of passing that opens up the eyes to Blake Griffin's overall talent.
Bucks trail by 8. Holiday left side. And Giannis with the basket on the assist by Holiday.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Kicks it out to Harden. Taken away by Holiday. And Holiday with a clear path to the hoop. Finished off the break. Holiday's got his second basket of the game.
Fire on both ends of the floor. That's what Drew Holiday is playing with, and letting his defense manufacture some of his offense.
Outside Griffin. A shot by Harden. Wide open. The three-pointer no good. The Bucks have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Here's Middleton. Lays it up off the glass.
Staying confident in the paint. Middleton does a good job sinking that one.
And stolen by DiVincenzo. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Portis comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Dante DiVincenzo. Now here's Giannis. Holiday, no one around him. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Brooklyn with another turnover here.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Here's Antetokounmpo. And there's the pass to Forbes. Pass to Portis. Puts the move on. And he lays it up and in. And it's all knotted up.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And Kyrie doing a good job of just setting everybody up, making sure there's a great pace and tempo to each possession offensively.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Defense right on him. Portis against Aldridge. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Now here's Irving. Pass to Claxton. Back to Irving. To the paint. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Really tough to predict what Kyrie is going to do because he's so special playing out of the pick and roll.
Good if it goes, and it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, you know, some might say, hey, can we just skip the replay?
And so the first quarter comes to a close. Both teams scoring well, but it's all tied up. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Yeah, hopefully the opposition can recover, because that first quarter defensively was unbelievable, just crippling defense.
At the forward spots, it's the two Antetokounmpo, Thanasis, and Giannis. Then there's Bobby Portis, and it's Forbes in at the one. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Here's Harden. Finished off the break. Harden's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Nets.
And a staple of Harden's attack. Sometimes it seems he's better finishing through contact on the drive.
Right side, Antetokounmpo. Drops in the layup for two. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the one pick or the second pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Lopez is checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And a change for the Nets. Chios is checked in. Lopez passes to Portis. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. And Lopez has it in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. Out left to the wing. There's Portis. And again, the Bucks miss. And here's Aldridge. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Brown, good.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
The Bucks have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. The kick out to Lopez. And he gets the whistle. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
On the wing, Holiday. It's up a 3. Kept alive. They shoot again. And a great move from Lopez as he gets it to go. Lopez has got it all tied up now for the Bucks. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Irving kicks to Jordan. At the elbow, it's Harris. Makes it off the glass. And the Nets lead by 2.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Harris against DiVincenzo. Wide open. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Not sure how he saw that there. Holiday with a firm understanding how to get the ball to an open teammate.
Irving from long range. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Bucks have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6.
And as much as Holiday brings to your offense, it's his defense that's repeatedly recognized.
When you make all NBA defensive teams and you're smart and strong and quick like Drew Holiday is, I think not only does the reputation start to build, but your confidence in disrupting somebody else by playing that way is something you rely on. That's more like it, rounding into form after a very, very difficult first quarter.
Irving Irving against Holiday.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
The Bucks trail. 51 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And Holiday, here we go. Lopez kicks to Holiday. And the Bucks making a change here. Antetokounmpo's checked in.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul. Substitution on the court.
Pass to DiVincenzo. He's looking for Lopez and finds him. Rebound, Brooklyn.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Harden finds Harris. 6 on the shot clock. From beyond the arc and then some. And now a 5-point Nets lead. We've got 13 seconds left in the first half. DiVincenzo passes to Holiday. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Well, a dedicated sprint to the hoop from Holiday there. He earns the trip to the line.
And he can't hit the second. For 3, Harris. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist. Harris has got 8. And that concludes the first half. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. At one stretch in the opening period, they built up an 8. And that should...
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Joe Harris with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, the passing he brings to the table on full display through the first 2 quarters.
He's doing a great job of just setting guys up and demonstrating just how important ball movement can be.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So for Brooklyn now, Griffin is out there with Green. Then it's Harden. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Harris in at the 2. It's stolen by Harris. And Griffin, here we go. Goes straight through. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. And getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right calls. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
4 on the shot clock. Harden inside the three-point line.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
And last season, Giannis Antetokounmpo welcoming his first child into the world.
And maybe now an MVP at home as a most valuable papa. The mother of his son was a volleyball player in her day. So you got to think, as this kid grows up, maybe the recruits are sending letters already.
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And he's going up for the alley-oop. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And a terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and great transition offense.
Harden kicks to Jordan. Back to Harden. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
Bobby Portis is checked in for Milwaukee. And then for Brooklyn, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And it's Brown in for Joe Harris. Here's Harden. And the shot goes in. Harden's got the lead up to 9 now for the Nets.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
DiVincenzo passes to Middleton. There's the 3. The rebound by Jeff Green. Brooklyn leading by 9. There's the triple. The kick out to Brown. Well, we're into the 3rd quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. There's the lob to the hoop. Forbes with the rebound. For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Antetokounmpo finds Portis. Oh, Griffin in position. And Middleton with a clear path to the hoop. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Speed burst that time from Middleton, a relentless penetrator, and not afraid to take the punishment.
And G.A. Chris Middleton over his career, much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. Pat Connaughton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Aldridge missing. Bucks trail by 7. And taken away by Brown. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it, the fast break chance. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Drew Holiday's checked in for Bryn Forbes. Irving for 3. A rebound by Holiday.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Back to Portis. And the layup's good off the glass. Portis has got 6.
Now, those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
Here's Irving. Here's Claxton. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Chris Middleton.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And he makes both free throws. 1:07 left in the 3rd quarter. Holiday surveying the floor. Count the basket and the foul. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Holiday focus there and a good job of scoring despite getting whacked.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Pat Connaughton. Right side, Irving. Here's Claxton, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. Outside Holiday. He feeds it to Lopez. Rebounded by the Nets. Aldridge has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Chiota. Knocks it down from 7 feet. And it's an 8-point Nets lead.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Middleton outside. Aldridge with some nice D.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Outside Irving. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets holding on to an 8-point lead heading. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Connaughton in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Irving against Holiday. And it's Irving missing.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Connaughton passes to Giannis. The kick out to Holiday. The 17-footer. They get it back. Giannis on the phone.
And Giannis just gobbling up the rebound, just spreads his wing out there, and ball falls right into it.
Irving up top, guarded by Holiday. Out to Harris. Three-pointer. Here's Jordan. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Well, beyond the physical stuff, what I like about Giannis right now is the feel for the game. That time, great timing defensively.
The deep 3 from Irving. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
The Bucks making a switch here. Forbes checked in. The Nets also changing it up. Griffin's checked in for Aldridge. Green comes in for Bruce Brown. And James Harden has subbed in for Kyrie Irving.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Bucks trail by 4. DiVincenzo kicks to Forbes. A second chance effort. Harden against DiVincenzo. Feeds it to Lopez. Kicks it out to Giannis. Shot clock at 3. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
It's Harden with the drive, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Free throw drops for Harden.
And the way Harden plays the game, incredible. So much energy and really as creative as they come.
Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Goes up on the high post. Here's Griffin, out to Harris. Tries again. He lays it in. And the Nets lead by 7.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Antetokounmpo passes to Forbes. Inside. Back to Lopez. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Wow, Lopez stepping up. What confidence from the big fella.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth. Outside, Green. On the way, Harris. Kicks to Jordan. A putback. A shot off that time. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Stolen by Harden. Timeout called. The Nets. They're in front by 5. We've got 1:28 left here in the fourth quarter. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Joe Harris.
And I would point to his shooting percentage as the key reason. he's our pick, and that sounds simple, but he hadn't tried to do too much. He hasn't tried to force his shots, just kind of waited and worked to get good looks. And in the end, he's found plenty of them.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brooklyn's head coach said to the team. To be honest, he was fired up. He asked this team, how badly do you want this? Because those guys over there, they're going to give it everything they've got, which means we have to do the same. See if they can match them emotion for emotion. Kevin?
Here's Portis. Good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close, he's getting the ball.
Here's Claxton, covered by Giannis. Irving looking over the floor. Can't hit the free throw line jumper.
And that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
It's in! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
12 seconds left in the game. Here's Irving.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
It's the first. That makes it a 3-point lead.
And not much of a surprise there. Kyrie, one of the better free throw shooters in the game and so hard to guard without fouling. Ooh, I think that's a wrap. And I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game.
At the tip, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting him.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to...
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
For the land of the...
Hello, everyone, and welcome to this payday.
Hey, Kevin.
Thanks, DA. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Tony Snell is out there with Trae Young. And it's Capella in at center. And for Brooklyn, we've got Harden. Griffin is out there with DeAndre Jordan. And it's Green, and it's Harris in at the 2. Now, here is Harden. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. Well, we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
Capella. Jordan with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
A deep 3 from Green. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, you're allowing DeAndre Jordan to get comfortable. This guy is so efficient as a scorer.
Harden against Young. And now just over a minute played here in the first. And the dunk by Capella.
And this is the chemistry Capella has with his guys. Exceptional at feeling when to go for alley-oop.
Harden the pass to Harris. Kicks it to Griffin. 13 feet away. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
5 on the clock. Collins passes to Young. Now here's Green. Stolen by Collins. Passes it to Hunter. Snell from outside. And it's Griffin with the rebound. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And you know, Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. You look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league.
Now, here's Collins. Young outside. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
Just one made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
Here's Jordan. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Young against Harden. Now Young. There's the pass to Hunter. Back to Young. No good. Good work defensively by Harden. Brooklyn leading by 4. Pass to Harris. Pulls up. High post. Out of bounds. Atlanta will take possession.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Then for the Hawks. Gallinari, he's checked in for John Collins. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Tony Snell. Here's Young, and he banks in the layup.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shooter.
And here is Irving. Pass to Chioza. Aldridge with it. Outside Irving. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Well, this is one of the best in the league at converting off contact. What body control by Kyrie Irving.
Young with the ball. Passes it to Capella. Out to Gallinari. It's Young on the wing. Now the pass to Capella. Young trying to break free. And Capella with the basket on the assist by Young.
How about the vision from the crafty little guard? Young excels at realizing when his guys have clean looks.
The kick out to Irving. Pass to Aldridge. Back to Irving. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Gallinari outside. And it's sent back by Aldridge. But they'll get another chance. To the middle. On its way from Young for 2. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Brooklyn ahead. They
never found my place in the crowd, so I stay from the crowd.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
On the court right now for the Hawks, they've got Gallinari. Okongwu is out there with Williams. And it's Huerter in at the 2 guard. And here's Gallinari outside. The Nets with the lead. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball.
Well, Kyrie Irving has such a good sense of when his teammates are going to create an opportunity, and he puts the pass on time and on target.
Williams in the post. He's covered by Irving. Here's Fernando. And it's sent back by Aldridge. Irving looking for an opening. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. The Hawks trail by 4. Lou Williams, so crafty, GA. Just a knack for putting the ball in the basket.
This guy just has the gift. I mean, it's been that way forever. He is just a born scorer.
Here's Herter. The shot misses, and Brooklyn will come the other way. Harden finds Brown. Back to Harden. Aldridge, the pass to Harden. Irving from long range. Okongwu grabs the board. The Hawks have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Goes back up. Pass to Herter. Out to Gallinari from outside the arc. But he recovers it. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
And the Hawks with possession here. Back to Herter. Clock at 4. The rebound by the Nets. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. There's the lob to Aldridge. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Williams passes to Fernando. And it's sent back by Aldridge. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Atlanta with the ball. Okongwu, the pass to Herter. Shot clock at 6. Over in the corner, Williams. A three-pointer is right on target. Williams has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Nets leading by 3. Now here's Irving, and now they decide to foul intentionally. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now, and in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from 3, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
Count that one, and the Nets lead has been cut down to just 1 on the basket from Snell. And here's Chiozza. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Pass to Jordan. On the wing, Harris. Back to Jordan. Left side, Harris. Charity stripe shot. Again, the Nets for 2.
Well, how about the mid-range game? Joe Harris knows they're going to run him off the three-point line, so he's showing you what else he has.
Young taking his time here. His shot is good. Scores his 3rd basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
Well, it looks like he has put that rough first quarter in the rear view. He's starting to cook here in the second.
Chiozza passes to Jordan. The Nets working the ball around now. And here's Harris from the arc. Harris missing again. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Tries to keep it alive. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Here is Harden. He's still scoreless so far in this one. He kicks to Green. 3 seconds left. And Harden with the basket on the assist from Green.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets...
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, good to see you. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. And
if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half, got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So for Brooklyn now, they've got Griffin, Harden out there with Joe Harris. Then it's Jordan, and it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. Jordan can't get it to go. The Hawks trail by 3. Here's Herter, and he uses the glass on the layup. Herter's got his first 2 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Harden against Williams. He gets it in there.
I mean, how many spots on the floor is Harden not effective from? I'll tell you, not many.
Williams kicks to Okongwu. The kick out to Williams. Lays it up and banks it in. Williams has got 5.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Harden against Williams. Outside for Griffin. He dishes it to Harris. Just 5 to shoot. It's tipped. Now Williams. He has 5.
Who's watching here?
The pass to Herter. Back to Williams. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Williams has got the lead up to 1 now for the Hawks.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Here's Harris. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Boy, you love the willingness of Joe Harris to mix it up. There's a physicality to his game that might surprise you.
And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Collins comes in for Bruno Fernando. Hunter's checked in for Gallinari. And it's Bogdanovich in for Kevin Herter. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. And the Nets making a change here. Brown's checked in. Then for the Hawks, Tony Snell comes in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. And Trae Young subbed in for Williams. Basket counts.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
Here's Snell. He's covered by Brown. Young outside. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Young against Irving. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Young passes to Hunter. Nice move. It doesn't go for him. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Brown drives in. .104 left to play here in the third. Chioza passes to Irving. From the baseline. Count that one. Irving's got the game tied up here for the Nets.
If you get caught watching the ball against Kyrie, he's going to go right by you every time.
Pass to Snell. Back to Young. Irving with the steal. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Brown's got the ball. Yep, it counts. Chioza's got his first points in this one.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Young inside. He's covered by Irving, and it's good for two.
Just a terrific all-around scoring effort from him. I mean, it's because of that they're even in this game.
And here is Irving. Pass to Chioza. Back to Irving. Over Young. Misses off the left iron. Tie game in Brooklyn. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. Young is out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's Clint Capella. Then it's John Collins. And it's Gallinari in at the 3 spot. On the clock. Here's Harden. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. And the Nets lead by 2.
And one of the most creative scorers the league has to offer. Harden specializes in sinking those tough shots.
Young dishes to Capella, and as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Bruno Fernando comes in for John Collins. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. And it's Williams in for Trae Young. Huerter passes to Fernando. Shoots it up. The offensive rebound. Clanks the putback jam. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. A 2-point game. Jordan kicks to Harden. Harris outside. Harden the pass to Harris. Harden against Williams. Jordan. Great positioning on the putback.
What about the intensity? Go ahead, Mr. Jordan. We see you working out there.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Williams scanning the floor. Kicks it to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Lou Williams is the all-time leader in points off the bench, but don't sleep on his passing game. What an assist.
Harden up top. He's guarded by Williams, and that one is good.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
The Hawks trail by 4. Williams with the ball. Passes it to Huerter. Here's Fernando. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
So for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton comes in for Blake Griffin. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Green. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Collins comes in for Gallinari. Tony Snell's checked in for Kevin Huerter. Young is subbed in for Williams. Three-pointer, Snell. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 5th rebound in this one. A pass to Claxton. Good. And Harris gets the assist. And it's a 6-point Brooklyn lead.
We so often identify Joe Harris as strictly a shooter, but this guy, he is a tremendous passer as well.
That's to Fernando. A shake. He kicks it to Capella. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Harden finds Harris. Back to Harden. Pass to Claxton. From 20 feet out. And that one hits back iron. The Hawks trail by 6. Passes to Fernando. He feeds it to Collins. Capella trying to free himself up. Shot by Collins, no good. The Nets have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Here's Harris. Rebounded by Capella. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the 4th quarter for them. Here's Fernando. Count it! And now they trail by just 4.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you can ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the 4th quarter.
Harris against Collins. Harris kicks to Harden. The Nets need to get a shot off here. On the wing, Harris misses.
Well, this is what you call your big man playing big. Terrific work on the glass.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here is Harden. Off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're down by 2. Just 2 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And with a couple seconds still on the clock, I try to get the ball in as close to the basket as possible. That way, if you miss a quick one, you may have time for a putback to tie it at the buzzer.
Here's Young. It's good! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
So calm when the game is on the line. Young knows it's his job to bring this game home.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. Get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And regulation now complete. We will go to... Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. So off the tip, it's Brooklyn. And away we go here with post-regulation basketball. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. On the court for Atlanta, Leonard at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bogdanovich is out there with Young. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Young inside. Griffin on him. And a lot of contact up. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
It's Harden with the drive. The kick out to Irving. Back to Harden. Right side Aldridge. And oh, the block shot grabs it out of the air. Snell dishes to Okongwu. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Brooklyn trailing. Now here's Harden. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Young inside, covered by Irving. And Young kicks to Capella. Dishes it to Hunter. And he gets the bucket. And the Hawks lead by 1.
Well, we saw this from Hunter in the tournament. When Virginia won the championship, he was a clutch performer.
Harris looking it over. Banked in off the glass.
Joe Harris, confident, fearless, big-time shot delivery.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. There's the dish to Okongwu. Count it. Good.
Got to show more muscle to keep him off that low block.
Well, it's a couple of things here, I think. Certainly the effort, the willingness to fight, and the willingness to push him off of his comfort zone.
Harden the pass to Aldridge. It's blocked. And oh, here we go. Young's got it. The fast break chance. Yes!
Game tightening up. No problem. Put the ball in Young's hand and let the young fella go to work.
Here's Harden. It counts. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Young outside. Down low. Here's Capella. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Aggressive move by Capella. His length and athleticism, it's tough to handle when he gets the ball that deep.
Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Green comes in for Kyrie Irving. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Collins is checked in.
Well, I mean, a semi-productive trip to the free throw line, but we'll see whether or not it costs him.
It's Harden with the drive. Griffin. Good. A huge shot to tie it up.
With a polished offensive game and an intense will to win, Griffin can definitely be trusted in crunch time.
Here's Young. It falls!
And they've got a foul to give here if they need it.
Harden outside. That will count. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the Hawks with a confident look as they go into the arena earlier.
Hey, Kevin.
Very dangerous indeed. David, thanks. And a couple of injuries among their reserves. I expect their starters guys will be ready to do whatever's needed.
2 injuries, one of their stars out, but it's all about how you respond to the adversity.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Tony Snell is out there with Trae Young. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. Holiday after the missed 3 from Trae Young. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. His first shot is a miss, 0 for 1 to start the contest. Here's Snell. It's not going to go for him. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Lopez against Capella. Here's DiVincenzo. Good. And above the rim play, always captivating, Steve. We should see a lot of that tonight.
And Kevin, I'm so excited. You know, I played under the rim, so to get a chance to watch guys play well above, I am getting my popcorn ready.
And up the court come the Bucks on the break. That's tipped. He kicks to Giannis. To the inside, Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Now, here's Hunter. The Hawks again can't hit.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
And here's Middleton. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. And Young, here we go. Good on the bucket.
They finally hit one after missing 3 straight.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far.
And the amount of pressure that Trae Young puts on a defense is staggering. He's either carving you up with his passing or hitting you with that jump shot.
You know, Trae Young is the type of player that can lead this league in scoring and in assists. And also possibly could do it in the same season. For a youngster, he sees a lot of double teams. It's impressive how he handles it.
Here's Hunter following the basket by Brook Lopez. Lopez with the block.
It's a bonus whenever Lopez comes up with the swat. Want to see more of this from the big fella.
Young's shot is off.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Then for the Hawks, Gallinari, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Bogdan Bogdanovic comes in for Hunter. And it's Williams in for Tony Snell. Portis off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
That was physical D, but Bobby Portis is so strong, he finished through contact.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Collins, good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Here is Forbes. Here's Portis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Speaking of Bobby Portis, he's going to fight, he's going to scrap, he's going to give you maximum effort every night.
So for the Hawks, Okongwu's checked in for John Collins. Bruno Fernando comes in for Bogdan Bogdanovic. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Trae Young. Now here's Williams. Here's Fernando. And that one is hammered home.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. Here is Forbes. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Portis. 5 to shoot. And Forbes kicks to Connaughton. Here's Portis. Okongwu grabs the board. And it's Williams with the ball for Atlanta. They trail by 6. 24 seconds left to play here in the first. Passes it to Okongwu. And here's Gallinari outside. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Here is Forbes. Feeds it to Holiday. And he makes good on the layup.
Cutting his teeth in the Spurs system, Forbes has improved at keeping his eyes up and finding the open man.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Bucks ahead, up by 8. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
Bobby Portis out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's Holiday, and it's Connaughton in at the small forward. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Williams after Drew Holiday's score. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Pass to Herter. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Gallinari passes to Okongwu. No good that time. Great D that time from Portis. Bucks leading by 10. Holiday looking for an opening. Up top, Tucker. The pass to Portis. Here's Connaughton. He's guarded by Williams. Taken away by Williams. And now the fast break. Gallinari with the ball.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Chris Middleton's checked in for Milwaukee. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Gallinari. Tony Snell's checked in for Kevin Herter. Young is subbed in for Lou Williams. Here's Connaughton. And Middleton kicks to Portis. Shakes him. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think is going to lead the pack there, Greg?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. Bogdanovich with it. Now guarded by Middleton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Hawks shooting their first free throws of the game. He's off on the first. And the Hawks making a change here. Collins is checked in. Good on the second free throw. DiVincenzo with it. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
It's a scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Hawks making a switch here. Snell's checked in.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Doesn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks.
DiVincenzo against Young. And Lopez gets it to go. Lopez has got 8 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Young outside. He dishes it to Capella. 4 on the shot clock. Puts it up from 15. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Takes it down to Middleton. Over Young. Shot's good by Middleton. He has 6.
And that was a big-time finish. Middleton with the strength now to get hit and still complete the play. And for a long time, Atlanta had been searching for a legitimate center. Seems like they found their guy in Clint Capella.
Yes, and Clint Capella is limited offensively, but that's not his job. What Clint Capella does do, he does very well. He's a terrific rebounder, and he will have a lot of room to finish at the rim, as he does with power.
Here's Antetokounmpo, following the basket by Trae Young. Giannis kicks to Connaughton. And they'll turn over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Drew Holiday. He's checked in for Pat Connaughton. Gallinari, he's checked in for the Hawks. The Hawks trail by 9. 35 seconds left here in the second. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Lopez. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. To the paint. Here's Okongwu. Good. And a nice assist for Williams. Okongwu's now got his first bucket in this one. Here is Forbes. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he uses the glass on the layup. And the Bucks lead by 9.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's him.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to it's Milwaukee with the advantage at the half. They lead by 9 points. And that's a
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. It's been a clinic from Brook Lopez.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
On the court for Atlanta, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Tony Snell is out there with Trae Young. And it's Capella in at the 5. And Lopez gets it to go.
Whatever drawbacks Lopez may have, scoring in the post isn't one of them. He is a nightmare for opposing defenses to deal with down low.
Poke loose. The feed to Snell. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
The defense was begging him to take that shot, and he took the bait, but you can't blame him.
Middleton looking it over. He feeds it to Lopez. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Giannis passes to Lopez. And Hunter over to help. Off his leg. And the ref saying he kicked it. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Holiday. The dish to Lopez. That one drops for him. Lopez has got the lead up to 13 now for Milwaukee.
When you've gained a decade or more of experience, this is what tends to happen. Holiday staying very patient, waiting for someone to break free.
Herter passes to Fernando. Gallinari on the wing. Pass to Williams. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Milwaukee making a switch. Portis is checked in. Bucks leading by 13. Now Holiday passes it to Portis. Outside Holiday. Middleton outside. Pass to Portis. Bucks passing it around. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Atlanta. Nothing yet for them in the third quarter. Inside, Fernando. And he banks in the layup.
And give Sweet Lou credit. Turns down his own shot because his teammate has a better one.
Outside Holiday. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Kevin, thank you. Now, we have seen continued growth with the NBA's affiliated leagues the last few years. Think about the explosion in popularity of the WNBA, the Basketball Africa League, expansion of the 2K League, greater pay in the WNBA and the G League pathway, along with the unionization of G League players. The league continues to show its commitment to expanding opportunities on multiple levels. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. A different look for Milwaukee. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Then for the Hawks, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Hunter comes in for Bruno Fernando. And it's Bogdan Bogdanovic in for Kevin Huerter.
Beautiful by Bobby Portis. Catches it in rhythm, and we know about the confidence he has.
We've got 1:18 left to play in the third. Williams passes to Capella, shoots over Portis, and with that, the Bucks lead is cut back down again to single digits with those points from Capella. Bucks have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Here is Forbes, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Portis trying to free himself. The layup off target. The Hawks trail by 9 to the middle, stolen by Tucker. On the pass to Connaughton. Now here's DiVincenzo. Back to Connaughton. Here's Portis. Rebound Atlanta.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Inside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on DeAndre Hunter.
Bobby Portis doesn't mind a physical game. He takes it and he dishes it out.
And the Bucks with some changes. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Bryn Forbes. And Middleton subbed in for Pat Connaughton. Atlanta also making some changes here. Collins checked in for Gallinari. Tony Snell comes in for Bogdanovic. Young is subbed in for Williams.
Using his height and length there to prevent the second chance opportunity.
Here's Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
And here at the end of the third quarter. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Tucker in at the center. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Bucks leading by 10. Giannis right side. Now here's DiVincenzo. He's covered closely. Tucker can't get it to go.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Here's Huerter. To the inside. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. DiVincenzo kicks to Giannis. Back to DiVincenzo. Kicks it out to Giannis. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. And the shot goes in. And the Bucks lead by 12.
How about the effort? You didn't think a little contact would prevent Giannis from scoring, did you?
Here's Young. Lays it up off the glass.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
Holiday against Young. Kicks it out to Giannis. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Herter. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Lopez is checked in. Then for the Hawks, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu, and it's Bogdanovich in for Kevin Herter. Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Holiday. Feeds to Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible. Holiday against Young, trying to find Capella, gets it to him. Dishes it to Bogdanovich. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Free throw good, Bogdanovich. Alinari, he's checked in for the Hawks. And so Bogdanovich nails both of them. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Now here's Middleton. He's covered by Bogdanovich. A 3 for DiVincenzo. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The Hawks working the ball around. DiVincenzo with it, and Young picks him up defensively. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
You can't afford to give him space. Those kinds of mistakes have been the story of this game.
Young with no one around. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Young's got 4 this quarter. We've got 1:23 left to play in the final quarter. Young against Holiday. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. And to Antetokounmpo. Back to Lopez. Now the feed to Antetokounmpo. Misses from close range. The Hawks trail by 9. Here's Snell. And it's blocked. 52 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Middleton for 3. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
It's Young on the wing. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. So it's the Bucks now. A 12-point game. Middleton outside. 17 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Fast break, the Hawks. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like Greg for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose. Now here's DiVincenzo. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. Now for Greg Anthony. And the starting lineups have concluded. So just welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA. G8.
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. And for the Nets, Joe Harris is out there with Irving. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Griffin, and it's Green in at the 4 slot. Now here is Holiday. Passes to DiVincenzo. Lopez right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Giannis against Green. And here are the Nets. Lobs it up for Jordan. And stolen by DiVincenzo. And oh, here we go. Lopez has got it, the fast break chance. The shot by Holiday, no good.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
DiVincenzo against Harris. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. That one goes in.
Just like clockwork, Lopez doing damage inside.
Irving surveying the floor. Harris, good, and the assist goes to Irving.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
Irving against Holiday. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Pass to DiVincenzo. The feed now to Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
Chalk that up. Lopez won't miss many of those.
And here are the Nets. Down low. Harris's shot is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Giannis. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
Outside Irving. Feeds to Jordan. The kick out to Irving. Shoots from the baseline. Rebounded by the Bucks. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
Now here is Harris. Jordan trying to free himself up. Jordan controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, Jordan is aggressive as a rebounder. He uses his massive body, athleticism, and long arms to wreak havoc on the glass.
Here's DiVincenzo. On the wing, Holiday. Lopez inside, guarded by Jordan. Jordan with the rebound. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
And Milwaukee has possession. Following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. Lopez. And it's blocked by Jordan.
When Jordan comes to deny a shot, his size and reach give him a big advantage.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. The Bucks also changing it up. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Dante DiVincenzo. Here's Connaughton. James Harden picking up that last basket. Here's Holiday. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
Out to the wing. Snatched away. Tucker finds Middleton. Back to Tucker. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
Middleton, a scorer by nature, that time showing you he can find his teammates too.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Harden against Holiday. Kicks it out to Harden. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2. Harden's got his second bucket.
Harden is maddening to defend. I mean, you're right up on him. You've got him bodied up, and it still doesn't do any good.
Connaughton passes to Portis. Here's Tucker. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Brooklyn ahead. Naturally a ball-dominant player. James Harden talked to us.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal. Of course,
giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case? No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's Brown. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Claxton in at the 4 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Here is Forbes, covered by Irving. The shot's good from Forbes. Greg is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
And that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who was my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, we're just saying that because it's true.
Stolen away. And here's the fast break. Here's Tucker. That one, no good. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Outside Irving. A 3-ball. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. Bucks trail by 3. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Irving drives in, and the layup's good off the glass. Irving's got his second bucket of the night.
Always a threat on the drive. Irving has an explosive first step.
Here is Forbes, covered by Irving. Forbes, the pass to Portis. Back to Forbes. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Connaughton. James Harden with the rebound.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back 3, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Aldridge. Green comes in for Nicholas Claxton. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Bruce Brown. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Irving.
Nice awareness from the young forward. Giannis Antetokounmpo showing he wants to work it to his guys.
And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
It's stolen by Green. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. And there's the whistle, called a clear path foul there. Yep. And he'll shoot 2 at the line. The Nets shooting their first free throws of the game.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
You know, it's become almost a foregone conclusion that Harden is going to lead the league in free throw attempts every year. He is a master at getting to the line.
Green dishes to Harden. Pass pass to Jordan. They kick it out to Green. And here is Harris. 6 to shoot. Takes a 3. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Will it go? The kick out to Holiday. Giannis up top. Here's the dish to Lopez. And to Kumbo. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Harden surveying the D. And there's the pass to Harris. Dishes it to Jordan. Off with the layup. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. The period came to a close with them. And that.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Joe Harris with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up. Oh!
Boy, Jordan still going up. Man, he's been lighting up arenas for over a decade and still major bounce.
Holiday, the pass to Lopez. And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. He feeds it to Lopez. Rebounded by the Nets. Jordan's got his 5th rebound in this one. Green with the ball. Outguarded by Giannis. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And here comes the break. Here's Holiday. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
He's an explosive, athletic guard. And I tell you, the coaching staff must love watching Holiday in the open court.
Poked away. Jordan the pass to Irving. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for the Bucks. Bryn Forbes comes in for Drew Holiday. Bucks trail by 6. And here is DiVincenzo. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Pass to Forbes. Back to Lopez. And contact. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Chris Middleton. Harden outside. He dishes it to Brown. Back to Harden. shot's good. Brown making the play. Harden's got 10. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
Here's Claxton, tries yet again. He takes it up and lays it in. Claxton's got the lead up to 8 now for the Nets.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Harden outside. Harden missing again. Bucks trail by 8. Here's Forbes, and it's Lopez at the elbow. DiVincenzo against Brown. Pass to Forbes. Shot clock at 5. Back to DiVincenzo. From 12 feet out. That one off the back iron and out. Nets leading by 8. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's his first foul. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for the Nets. The Bucks also changing it up. Portis comes in for Brook Lopez. And Middleton subbed in for Pat Connaughton.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
DiVincenzo passes to Giannis. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Pass to Claxton. Back to Griffin. It's deflected. Aldridge kicks to Brown. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better. He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Harden the pass to Aldridge. Here's Claxton. It's Solomon to Kumbo. And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. That's his first foul. And a new group in for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Aldridge. Green comes in for Nicholas Claxton. Harris is checked in for Bruce Brown. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for James Harden. The Bucks also changing it up. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Drew Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. Harris outside. There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Brooklyn needs to get a... Oh, the power on that through down.
You know, with Harris, if you're open, he's going to make sure he finds you.
Holiday against Irving. And Holiday kicks to Portis. Back to Holiday. To the paint. It's Portis, high post. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
And we've reached the end of the third. Nets out in front. They're up by 4. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. They've got Griffin. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Green. Then there's Harris. And it's Irving in at the point. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. DiVincenzo passes to Portis. Yes, that goes in. DiVincenzo's got his first 2 points of the night.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. Lopez is checked in for Milwaukee. Jordan, the pass to Irving. Unloads from 9. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. And it's a 6-point Brooklyn lead. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And stolen by Irving. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Griffin with the ball. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Holiday against Harden. The pass to Claxton. And the call, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
To the middle, here's Giannis. Kicks it down to Middleton. Knocks down the 3-ball. Middleton's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Harden with it. Now the dish to Aldridge. Nets passing it around. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
The defense has to be smarter in how they guard Aldridge. He's very creative on offense.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Nets.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
DiVincenzo against Harris. DiVincenzo kicks to Lopez. Just 5 on the clock. Outside Holiday. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got his 3rd assist on the night.
With experience, skill, and ability, Holiday makes for the perfect go-to scoring option.
Because he knows how to come through, you know exactly why they go to Aldridge in these spots.
Outside Holiday. The feed to Lopez. The kick out to Holiday. That 3 off the mark. Nets leading by 5. Harden left side. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
There are very few any better than Harden at the and one. He's an expert. He looks for the contact, initiates it, gets it, and still finishes. You can't be too physical with him.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for the Nets. Bucks trail by 8. Giannis passes to Holiday. Trying to get open is Lopez. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Nets have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the 4th. A pretty nice efficiency there. The putback, great positioning on the putback. Jordan's got the lead up to 10 now for Brooklyn.
DeAndre Jordan knows a big part of his job is to gobble up rebounds. That time, an angry putback from Jordan.
On the wing, Giannis. 1:10 left in the 4th quarter of this one. to stop the run, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Well, I tell you what, the long arms of Antetokounmpo are really incredibly lethal in the paint. Sometimes the defense really has no choice but to foul him and then hope he misses.
Brooklyn leading by 8. Irving kicks to Green. In the corner, Harden down low. Here's Jordan. Out to Harris. This one for 3. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for Brooklyn.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for DeAndre Jordan.
He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing the rebound.
And there's Jordan putting it right back in. And the Nets lead by 11.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
And that one's good by Lopez.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
Bounce pass from Jordan.
You know, one of the things that makes Holiday such a terrific defender is his long arms. I mean, he excels at using them.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The city of Atlanta. Welcome to 2K Sports Live Center. Quite a few injuries here between the two teams. 5 players out tonight.
5 players scratched from the game. If you're one of the healthy players, you're going to get all you can eat.
So the next starting 5. They've got Green. Harris is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Griffin, and it's Jordan in at the 5, down low. And for Atlanta, Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Gallinari is out there with John Collins. And it's Capella in at the center position. Here's Herter. And he drops it in from the low post. Lots of speed and athleticism on the floor tonight, Brent. What do you think could determine the outcome?
Well, if guys are going to play fast, Kevin, and guys are going to be up in the air, it's going to come down to very solid decision-making to see who it is that separates themselves in this one. Blinding speed there shown by Kyrie Irving on the boost, and when he puts it on the floor like that, he's getting all the way to the rim.
Here's Young. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Irving. And Capella sends it back.
Well, opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
And Collins has got the ball here for Atlanta. Young passes to Capella. Here's Herter. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Good sign that Herter's learning how to take that kind of contact and still score.
And Bones, with that Clint Capella trade last year to the Hawks, a bit of a surprise to many, but the Hawks were able to land a young and talented center.
And maybe GA the perfect fit for how it is that their team is constructed around Trae Young. Capella's going to be that pick and roll option, can finish above the rim, and is a good defender to protect the guys on the defensive end.
Here's Young, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Young with the ball. 5 to shoot. Here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
So unselfish there. Young doing a good job of finding the open man.
Outside Irving. There's the feed to Jordan. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Herter. Guarded by Harris. Shot by Collins, no good. Nets trail by 4. Fires the 3. They grab their own miss.
Yeah, and that kind of activity helps Griffin to do so much more in this game. He's been tireless.
Young against Irving. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Young. Goes up on the block. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
Shifty guard Trae Young finds his ways into some of those cracks and crevices.
Young against Irving. .135 left in the first quarter. Good defensive work there by Young. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta.
Gallinari does such a great job of recognizing the floor space, and that time, credit him with the assist.
On the wing, Harris. The kick out to Irving. Harris outside. Good on the three-point shot.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And the dunk by Capella.
And how about his athleticism for a big man? Capella is able to make plays above the rim.
Irving against Young. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Hunter's checked in for Gallinari. And it's Bogdanovich in for Kevin Herter. The Hawks leading by 5. There's 39 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Snell, the pass to Okongwu. Left side, Brown. Harden outside. The Nets working the ball around now.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Here's Williams, and it's sent back by Aldridge. And they'll keep possession, and the basket is good. Now, here is Harden. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Taken away by Williams. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Hawks lead by 5. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got LaMarcus Aldridge, Harden out there with Brown. Then there's Griffin, and it's Claxton in at the 4 spot. Here's Hunter. No points in the game yet for him. Outside Williams, 6 on the shot clock. Stuffed. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break.
As crafty as they come, Harden uses that tremendous body control to his advantage.
The Nets shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of
good one, yes.
Reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league. And there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names. And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Kept alive. Snell kicks to Hunter. Gallinari passes to Williams. Tries again. He can't get that one to fall. Great D that time from Griffin. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart. And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Now here's Williams. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. There's the lob to Aldridge. The pass to Claxton. Harden outside. Tips it up, and Griffin stays with it. Griffin's got the lead up to 5 now for Brooklyn.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Snell kicks to Gallinari. To end the run. Brooklyn with the rebound.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle. And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Collins comes in for Hunter. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Lou Williams. Young is subbed in for Tony Snell. And a new group in for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Aldridge. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's Irving. And too long on the shot. The Hawks trail by 6. And here's Brooklyn. They're on a 12-1 run. It's stolen by Capella. Left side, Collins. To the inside. Capella, the pass to Collins. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Big guy can move. John Collins finds a way to get that one to go.
Here's Irving. Jordan, high post. And a wide open look for Irving. That shot off the mark. And Atlanta will come the other way. Here's Fernando. And he misses the fast break layup.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go, even with the defense not really a factor.
Irving misses.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
I just feel like Collins is at his best when he's going at the defense.
We've got 33 seconds left in the first half of the game. And Collins has got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks, trailing by 2. That ties the game. Collins has got 6 points in the quarter.
John Collins can run as a big and impressive right there in the open court.
Now Irving. Baseline jumper. There it is, his 3rd basket. He's taken 7 shots to get those 3.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Young's shot is good.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And Harris wide open. He shoots, and no good on the last second attempt this time. So the clock runs out with the score tied going into halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed a competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5. Thanks for joining.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. One of the stories here, John Collins getting it done today.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Young and Herter make up the backline. Gallinari is out there with Clint Capella, and it's Collins in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
That's a solid blueprint.
His versatility, at least for Gallinari, is something that's so important for coaches to utilize. He's capable of stretching the floor the way he shoots it.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
In the corner, Snell with it. The kick out to Young. Gallinari outside. The Hawks working the ball around. They get it back. Brooklyn trailing. Outside Griffin. Rebounded by Snell. The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Jordan against Young. And it's sent back by Irving. Here's Collins. Jordan with the rebound.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Here's Herter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Herter now mixing it up a little bit, not just staying on the perimeter.
For Atlanta, they have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight. And good on the second, so he makes them both. A tight game here in Atlanta. And here's Harden. 8 points for him. It's deflected. They get it back. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
And the foul on Harden. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Hunter with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Just 5 to shoot. Left side Williams.
You know, the most outstanding quality for Aldridge defensively is his versatility. He's one of those rare bigs who can guard equally inside and out on the perimeter.
Out to Harris from the arc. Fernando pulls it in. The Hawks leading. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Here's Okongwu. Yep, that one goes. Okongwu's now got his second bucket tonight.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
It's Harden with the drive, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Inside, outside, Harden will attack you from anywhere. Nice play.
Outside Williams. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on James Harden.
A 3-time Sixth Man of the Year. Last season, Lou Williams named his newborn son 6 in honor of his success in that role.
We talk a lot about the Mount Rushmore of the game's greatest players. Maybe we can start to chisel out the 6th men of the year in the NBA. Lou Williams would have to get some serious consideration for that monument.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
Harden scanning the floor. 2 points. That one goes.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Williams up on top. Guarded by Harris. Williams against Aldridge. Inside, Fernando. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Irving's checked in for Harris. Nets trail by 3. Outside Irving. Passes it to Claxton. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The Hawks leading by 3. Here's Young. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Harden the pass to Claxton. Outside for Griffin. Pass to Claxton. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. It's Atlanta. They're up by 5. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the 4th quarter. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. So for Brooklyn now, they've got Griffin, Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Jordan, and it's Claxton in at the power forward. Out to Gallinari. Bogdanovich passes to Collins. Back to Bogdanovich. Pass to Capella. Here's Collins. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
That's the guy you want with the ball inside. Is Collins' ability to rise up will produce some points.
Irving passes to Jordan. The kick out to Irving. It's Jordan on the wing. He's guarded by Collins. Shot from 12. They get the rebound. And there's Jordan putting it right back in.
Yeah, you could pretty much say that DeAndre Jordan's going to get a lot of his points right there, trolling around the rim.
Here's Young. Count it, and the foul. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
And I like the subtle adjustment he made to create a little space for that one.
Yeah, that's an awesome finish there for sure. Not allowing that big guy to have his way or alter the shot.
Okongwu's checked in for Gallinari. And that one falls for Young.
And I think for years to come, you're going to be talking about the draft that Trae Young was involved in as the picks got swapped. One franchise getting their guy, and this team finding Trae Young. And he's been a blessing for where they need to go. I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Outside Collins. Young against Green. A 3 from Bogdanovich. Atlanta now working with a new shot clock. Okongwu kicks to Collins. Young outside. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. They get it back. Capella, the pass to Collins. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. For the Hawks, Tony Snell's checked in for Collins. And Hunter subbed in for Bogdanovich. Joe Harris is checked in for the Nets. Timeout called the Nets.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Brooklyn. Irving comes in for Bruce Brown. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. He said, we're too concerned with their shooters right now. We've got to close off the inside. They are gutting us. He pleaded with his guys. Come on, let's take a stand. Kevin?
To the middle, and stolen by Jordan. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it, the fast break chance. And Harden with the stuff.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Young taking his time here. He kicks it to Snell. Now, here's Okongwu, guarded by Jordan, and the turnover again by Atlanta.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
For Brooklyn, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Harden against Young. Harden dishes to Aldridge. Harris outside. There's the pass to Jordan. On the wing, Irving. Over Hunter. And it's Irving missing.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
And it's Capella missing. And it's Harden with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. And slam dunk by Jordan.
DeAndre Jordan has seen these moments before. Not usually the guy called upon, but, man, delivering in a big spot.
Here's Young. Here's Capella. The kick out to Young. Dishes to Snell. Back to Young. Another shot. And the rejection by Harden. And it's put back up and in by Capella. And the Hawks lead by 2.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Harden the pass to Harris. Kicks to Jordan. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. And it's Irving missing. It's tipped. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Passes to Okongwu. Young outside. Okongwu. It falls.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks.